if somebody's watching this and they're suffering from porn addiction, what's the first step?
That's a good question. I mean, what they say the first step is admitting you have a problem, right?
Okay,
you to admit you have a problem with it, right?
Admit that.
So I would say the first step is to identify your triggers. This is actually pretty practical advice for any habit you want to change, really, right? Whether it be porn use, shitty eating habits, right? Using your phone too much, alcohol, whatever. What's the trigger that makes you start the habit? Is it a lot of dudes will do this. Is it you're tired and you can't sleep and you're jerking off so you can get to sleep easier? Is it like you were scrolling Instagram and you saw some big titty blonde and now you're horny and you jerk off? Like, what is the trigger that is causing the habit to start? Okay, if you can figure out what the trigger is, well, then you can systematically work to try and get rid of the trigger to begin with. So that's a very great place to start. Also, like I said before, habitual porn use is a very dopamine-related issue. And there's lots of habits you have which will make your dopamine sensitivity quite low. So things like excess consumption of sugar, things like habitual alcohol consumption, things like incessant scrolling on social media. These are all a very similar problem to habitual porn use. So it's actually a very useful strategy to try and tackle these problems simultaneously. Because it's okay if you let's say you kick the porn habit, but it's going to be hard for you to stick to it long term if you're still pounding sugar every day, if you're still incessantly scrolling TikTok every day, because your brain is still fried. So if you can work, if you recognize the trigger, and you recognize the fact that all these problems are kind of linked, you can start to rewire your brain a bit.
So it's all kind of interconnected.
Very much so.
We live in such a world of constant stimulation.
Correct. Yeah.